So let's move on to our third requirement, which is this one. And here they're saying the job title is HR recruiter, location is in Madhapur, job duration is full time position, and the shift timings are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, so now let's understand the roles and responsibilities given by this particular company. So let's go. So these are the job requirements, job roles and responsibilities of this particular job, and the first one is involved in complete recruitment process. So the company's role is that they have to be involved in the complete recruitment process, that is from sourcing to placing the candidate in the company. So they have to be involved in the complete process. The second role is that gathering requirements manually from vendor company websites and through cold calling. So now here again, second role is that you are supposed to gather requirements. If there are any requirements from other companies or any other placement agencies or anything from anywhere, you can gather requirements from these vendor company websites. So vendor is basically a company that is offering a sale or a person that is offering a sale. So vendors are basically salespersons, a sales company. So any company that is offering sales. And through cold calling. Cold calling is where you call the customers, or you call the companies, or you call the person you want to make a sale or want to get them an interview, get them to a job. That is cold calling, where you call them and convince them and talk to them. That is cold calling. Third role is gathering contacts from LinkedIn or other social networks to market bench candidates. So here what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to gather contacts from LinkedIn. You're supposed to collect these contacts and gather them from LinkedIn and other social networks to market bench candidates. And next role is sending client requirements to vendor partners and bench recruiters to receive profiles. So another role is that you're supposed to send these client requirements to vendor partners. Now vendor partners can be your placement agencies or any other outsourcing companies who are helping you hire. So you can send them to these vendor partners or any other company, and bench recruiters to receive profiles. So now bench recruiters are basically, they're another form of recruiters in an HR process that carry or have a database of so many candidates, and they keep it with them, and basically they are marketers and they market their candidates on job boards and job portals and get them jobs. So this is another form of sourcing, and that is completely entire different concept. So to simple it up, bench recruiters are another form of recruiters in this HR process. So the next role is working on our own client requirements to hire candidates. So let's say you have your own requirements, so you're supposed to hire for these client requirements as well. And another one is sourcing and screening of candidates from portals, which you already know. And the next role is sourcing, identifying the requirements from vendors to place consultants in quick turnaround time and contract to hire and permanent positions. So now you have to source candidates, identify the requirements from these vendors, so that you can place the consultants in the quick turnaround time and contract in very fast time in the given contract time, and where there's a contract to hire and if there's a permanent position to that. So these all these are your roles. So let's move on to the other requirement and see what job roles and responsibilities they have. So here is another requirement. Designation as HR recruiter, process is domestic. So recruitments can be of two kinds, domestic and international. Domestic is India's recruitment, and timings are 10 a.m, eligibility MPHR, and the responsibilities are, and here the job roles and responsibilities of this particular company is same as the previous one: partnering with hiring managers, screening resumes, performing face-to-face and phone interviews, following up on the interview process status. So whether the candidate is selected or not, you have to keep that status as well, and completing timely reports on employment activity. So how is the company performing, employees performing, and what is the status. So you have to keep a timely report of that as well. Communicating employer information